An escape to unwind, recharge, and carry back memories is what defines Roomi, a passion project by PVR Inox CEO Gautam Dutta and his son Arya Dutta. Art, wellness, self-discovery, and picturesque landscapes amidst the Aravali hills all combine to form the essence of Rumi. Here's more from the owners of this unique home away from home retreat destination and its designer.
Honestly, it wasn't meant as a business.
It was a collaboration.
It basically started off an experiment.
I don't think I fully expected it to come out like this, but I now see the first drawings that Gautam showed me that I had done, and I realized, I actually quite knew how this was going to turn out.
It's a very collaborative space. We decided that the more that this space gives back to people, maybe then people can experience the fullness of this space.
We got this plot of land and we always wanted to build our space.
Quirky, nice, warm place for our own self. We've got 2 grown-up kids and we wanted them to sort of be connected to us.
However, over the years, what we saw is that this place wasn't getting used as much as we would have liked to use it. But keeping that in mind, I thought that why not start with something that's already within the family and monetize that asset in a better way.
When I started to work around this project, I realized that I couldn't do it myself. I needed someone professional to guide me through this. And that's when I kind of knocked on my friend Suparna.
He said, why don't you come and have a look? And I said, great, it's a farm, you're going to go grow things. I like growing things, so I'm coming. And we started this building over here with this idea, and Gautam was like, I'm not sure what you're doing, and I said, nor am I, that's the fun. And we went around looking for the materials right here and seeing whatever we could get here, and we make it like an assemblage of these materials. It was more about me wanting to learn something out of the project.
We really sat down, co-created each corner, each space.
It was a collaboration, and then you put them out there for other people who again you collaborate with to build. A lot of it was done during the COVID years, and it was really tough on labor, and I must say both Gautam and Archana were fabulous. It took longer. It took us, I think, about 2 years. But as a result, we also managed to build in a lot of detail. I mean, even we ran out of material, we didn't know how to get it. So we improvised a lot, and they improvised. I wanted to play with just the rhythm of the sky. I really believe that light can design space dynamically at different times of the day. And this, if you see this whole idea of this, I can't call it a house, but this residency is completely linear. So I used the orientations to actually build these. It's almost like a observatory. A diurnal, clock is created, and you can actually see it. Fabulous features which I have not designed. The sky has designed.
I would spend hours here sitting, deciding what I needed to put up on each corner, each wall. Each of the lamp got designed by us. So it's nothing largely was bought off the market. It had to belong here.
We are in the Aravalis. This is the oldest mountain range of the world, not India, the world. So when we started this project, we wanted to tell everything around us, we respect you.
65 different materials were used to build the space. Nothing was bought beyond the radius of 20 kilometers.
We built water harvesting systems here. If you see the slope, there are certain tapers, all the water gets collected, it's used. We utilize a lot of our grey water to, most of our grey water is utilized for the plants. We compost all our organics. We have compost pits built in different ends.
Honestly, this is the kind of experience, this is the kind of journey we want to give to people who come in now to enjoy.
I wanted to actually make people confront what was our reality, where we come from. We are the same as the leaves of that plant and the bark of the tree. We're the same cellular compositions in a lot of cases. We began the same way. Here, you're forced to confront the green. Most people come here and, like you said, they find a serenity and a calm. The only reason you do so is because you start seeing yourself in the things that you see around you. I also knew that Gautam and Archana are great people for art. So I had to give them space, give them room to experiment. This house was not built as a unit. It was built like a series of pavilions in a garden. It was envisaged like that. Mainly I wanted to make them unpredictable. Like when you come in over here, you don't expect to be looking out. But when you come into the house, you're looking out again. And you're like, what happened? I should be looking within, but no, you're looking out. So the idea was to create these spaces of surprise. Anything which is rigid erodes. So the house is like that. It's like twine. It's sort of allowing you to move around.
No matter how much you stay at home, you never get that off time. I personally look at this property as something which gives you that peace of mind to really think and delve deep inside.
Then we got a proper research done. We got our friends and family. They said the place is fantastic, but they pointed out a few things that were missing. They said, could you sort of build more corners within the house where a little more experiential stuff could happen, while you want to totally disconnect, but there are people who would come for a little more activity.
How I come in Roomi is to really make this space very experiential. We curate a lot of sessions with experts. There are lots of people who work in this space, like healers, like there's a person who does sound healing here, there's a person who does creative therapy here.
We tied up with a couple of experiences which do happen within the 1 kilometer radius. Even small little things like a lady who would come and make makki and bajre ka roti on the proper stove. She does it, and she does it really well.
There are sessions that we curate also to bring in self-awareness. There are so many beautiful experiences that we spin around this place, like a village walk, so we do a storytelling session around village walk. There is a stargazing session that we do. You just look at the star and have a conversation and just say, what is that star telling you? In between the darkness, what do you see? Something that probably you've never thought that you could do, but even realize that you can have a conversation with yourself. And what are the feelings that you're feeling? So every experience here speaks, differently. There's a farm to table, you pluck your own things, you cook it your way. There is also a yoga meditation session we do, but not the classical yoga meditation. It's about the music that you love. You just sit in one corner just with that. So it's just differently designed to give you the space of who you are and how you want to be.
Honestly, myself and Dad included, we met some great people in this journey.
We decided that the more that this space gives back to people, maybe then people can experience the fullness of this space.
We really saw that guests did appreciate a place where they could get away from the city in about 40 minutes and then experience a very different lifestyle.
This place has a blend of both. It has modernity, it has a certain amount of comfort, which I think I learned from PVR. Remember, cinemas were always called a place where you lose yourself, you enter the world of fantasy. It was the world of stories. So we build spaces like that. So you would see a lot of creative corners, a lot of art in this place. And at this other end, you would see modernity and comfort not being compromised. I didn't have many properties, my dad didn't have properties, and a lot of us who grew up in middle class were very hungry for owning things. That's not really true for the younger generation today. As they say, work hard, party harder. This is that generation. They do not believe in saving, they believe in really sort of living life as it comes today. Whether it's art, whether it's food, they want to experiment. And they're not scared of saying, hey, this is something that did not turn out well. That's fine, but they'll keep on sort of experimenting. And I think that's where the world is going to.
I truly always felt that running something of your own and introducing something new to the world always gives you more happiness and more wealth. It was an idea which I thought could work, and it did work. So hence, I'm carrying on with it. I had that knowledge of how businesses are run on paper, but could not ever do it on my own. So this is the first step in my journey, hopefully many more to come.
Rumi, because Rumi is all about connecting to nature, it's all about giving, it's all about acceptance, it's all about sort of being in sync with nature, in sync with humanity, and I think that's really what we wanted this place to be.